File policy templates are a domain level setting. So when you look at the file policy template here, you can see all the different types of files, and you can decide whether you would like to allow them or not. These are maintained. If you look here on the left menu under Assets, File Extensions, you can see that all the extensions are here, and whether by default if they're allowed or not. So what that means by default if they're allowed or not, when you create a new policy, it will create the policy with these default settings. You can come here and change by default if you wish allow this by default and click submit. So if we create a new policy, we'll automatically create it with the yes. You can add a file extension here. You simply name it, the docx, an extension, the regular expression build, and click submit, and it will save it. So what I'm going to do is create a Microsoft binary workbook, right? So this is XLSB, and it's .xlsb, and the regular expression will be \XLSB $. So I can check to allow it by default or not. So I'm just going to leave it as not. So when I click submit, alright, now I'm going to come over here to my domain templates, to file policy templates. That extension now exists at the bottom of this template here. So how this works simply is you click allow, and that's it, and it will allow that file type. Now you can also set this for users as well to pass through. If you don't want to allow this for your entire user population, you can add the users to other templates such as pass-through templates, which allows them to skip file processing rules. You can assign these rules to domains by clicking on domains, pick the domain, file policy, whichever one if you have more than one. If you want to create a new one, you can do so very quickly on file templates, and I'm going to add one. I'm just going to call it new file policy and add it, and then it will automatically populate it with the default values that you saw before. Come over to domains, and I can click a domain, and the file policy I can change it to new file policy and click update, and then that's it. For that domain across the entire cluster, it will have those file settings.